DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Hi guys, bringing you a Battlefield Hardline video, and today we're going to be doing a British SAS loadout. Okay, so for this you're going to need the M5 SD, which you can just buy with the in-game credits, and what you need to do is put the extended mag accessory on, and I'll show you why. Because aesthetically it has a short mag by default, but if we equipped the extended mag, aesthetically it gives you a nice bigger mag, which looks more as the ones that they use in the SAS, and it is those extra rounds help you out a lot. Next, you're going to want to equip the P226 and leave the attachments blank. You just want the default P226. Next is you either want to do the first aid pack or the defibrillators. I personally run the first aid pack because you can just get out of the situation and get your health back up. Next, you want to put the gas mask on, as the SAS wear the gas masks and everything else. For this, you can either use a M84 flashbang or a M67 frag. As I don't have the flashbang yet, I'm just going to use the frag grenade. And then for the melee weapon, you want a breaching hammer, because if you look on YouTube, a ex-SAS shows you the weapons and everything that they use, and they use a breaching hammer. So I'd equip the breaching hammer, then leave the camo as default, and that is your British SAS loadout. So let's just get into a game here and use it. So for this, the MP5 is a Heckler and Koch weapon, and it fires the 9mm parabellum round, I think it is. But yeah, you'll see that your character in the game holds the weapon by the mag. I don't know why, but it does. I think it does improve accuracy within the game. I know it does in real life, because it's basically just like holding a foregrip. But the weapon in this game is really accurate and really stable, and you get a free suppressor. But if you want to do the sort of without the suppressor look, go for the M5 Navy, where you can either equip the flashlight attachment or you can equip the extended mags equipment, because of the bigger mag for the aesthetic look, or you can just equip the flashlight. I would probably most likely equip the flashlight, because they do have like an integrated flashlight on the unsuppressed MP5s they use. So you would be looking at getting the M5 Navy. If I can find it, I will show you. It's basically just the M5 SD, just without the suppressor, and that's about it. But you need, I think it's the Robbers DLC to get the M5 SD. I'm not quite sure, but it's lucky that you don't need. So if you don't have any DLC like me, you can get the M5 SD just by purchasing it. I think it was like 60,000 in-game cash. And you can pick that up pretty easily by doing the conquest, where it's the vehicles. I've forgotten the game mode, like the name of the game mode. But if you drive around, in that, in one of the objectives, and just continue to drive at a high speed, you will rack up the cash like anything. You can get a lot of cash from doing that. Now, this is the first time me using this class. I've used the MP5 SD, but I've never used it in this class setup. So this is the first time I've used it, but to be honest, I think it's a good gun. I think it's a good little class to use. I see people running like foregrips, laser sights and optics and everything, and in my personal opinion you don't need to do that. This weapon has, yeah, the iron sights are a bit small and confined, but once you get used to it, then you will rack up those kills, and it's nice to stay off the map with the integrated suppressor, and you won't get seen by having the laser sight and all of that. And it's a pretty accurate weapon. As you can see, I just finished someone off with my pistol. But it is a nice, accurate weapon. It's got a nice fire rate. You see some games where the MP5 has a ridiculous fire rate and is really weak and an inaccurate weapon, and can be beat like by every weapon in the game. But as you can see, I just got 3 kills off the bat, 4 kills, 5 kills. So those extra bullets that I had in my magazine helped quite a lot, because if I just ran a normal standard 31 round magazine, I would have not been able to get that second kill after I got that other one, and I would have died. So just having those extra 5 bullets, it's, when you think of it, it doesn't really think like, oh, it's gonna make a huge difference. It's only like 5 more bullets. But when you actually get into that situation, where you need to get like 2 kills, you will know that it will help you a lot in actually getting those kills. So that's why I run it. Plus, because the aesthetic look, because I don't like the look of the smaller magazine. I just don't think it looks nice, and I don't know why they done it, because the standard MP5 magazine holds 31 rounds, but obviously they thought they'll make the mag look smaller, then get the extended mag to look bigger, and then give you those extra 5 rounds. So I would have liked it if they had the 31 rounds then magazine the normal size, because then you would be able to equip a flashlight to this class, which I would like to do. You can go ahead, if you don't want to go for that aesthetic look, you can go ahead and equip a flashlight to it. So if you didn't want, so you can either do the tack light or the flashlight. I think the tack light's better because it illuminates when you aim instead of having it on all the time. You see it's there on the side. But if you want to go for a less aesthetic looking setup, then by all means change the accessories to the flashlight or the attack light. It's up to you how you like this class to look. You can change various bits of it. This is just how I run the class and how I like to run it. So it's up to you if you want to change bits of it. Like on my Royal Marine Commando / British Army loadout, which I'm going to redo the video for because I didn't like it and I messed up a lot in it. So I'm going to redo that one, so this one will be out before that one. But make sure to try and find my Royal Marines one when it's out. I will update you when it's out. And so yeah, so this was my SAS loadout, guys. I hope that you liked it. Now it's just a lot of ways you can set this class up. It's all down to you. But the one with the extended mags is how I like to run it and how I've always run this class. But that's it for me, guys. I will see you at a later date with another video. See you guys later.